In today's session, we're going to continue on the series of organizational opportunities, stories, and lessons learned from the front lines. Today's story comes to us from a distribution company, and the company is going through one of our design sprint processes. So we take the company through a 3 or 4 week initiative where we design the future state with their management team. And through that process, we developed critical success factors that are necessary for the company to meet their objectives, and also the associated key performance indicators. So when we did that, there was several initiatives that we identified that are going to improve the key performance indicators of the company. And before the design sprint, they had come up with a bunch of initiatives that they're planning for the upcoming year. So I said to them, okay, we need to decide what we're going to do with these 14 initiatives, because we can't do all these initiatives plus all the initiatives that we have that came out of the design sprint, because that's not focus. So how do we go about focusing management attention in this situation? So in the last session, we talked about creating focus. So what limits companies from making significant improvement? And it's that management attention. Again, our definition is doing what should be done to improve company performance and not doing what shouldn't be done. When I talk about my house of operational excellence, the foundation piece of that house of operational excellence is our customer focus and leadership. And on the foundation pieces on the bottom here, I have 4 blocks. So the 4 blocks are vision and mission. So I believe that every company should have a vision and mission statement, and everybody in the organization should understand what is the vision and mission statement and how we're going to achieve it. Then also we look at how does the company provide value to the market today, and is there opportunity to provide more value to the market? And then what's the strategy and tactics to provide more value to the market while aligning with our vision and mission statement? And this last box here is the performance metrics to be able to measure the performance. And so these performance metrics are key because people behave in the way that they're measured. If we have the wrong behaviors, most likely we have the wrong metrics. So we need these metrics aligned with our strategy and tactics that support the value analysis and value proposition that align with our vision and mission statement. So these key performance indicators are extremely important, so that each initiative that you do, so if you're up here in the operational excellence house doing key initiatives, and specifically this box here, it says focused improvement initiatives, we need to tie each one of these initiatives to the KPIs. If it's not going to move the needle on the KPIs, then don't do it. So that's our definition of focus. Doing what should be done, and those initiatives need to move the needle for the key performance indicators. So let's talk about key performance indicators. So what are key performance indicators? So these are measurements that provide information on how well the organization is meeting and achieving its objectives. And it's really the vital signs of the organization. So they're key to the integral success of the organization. So the vital signs, therefore, should be no more than 6 KPIs for the organization, a combination of customer focus and internal focused, and leading indicators if possible. That's not always possible, but we like leading indicators. And so those vital signs of the organization show us the health of the organization. So just like our personal vital signs are our temperature, our heart rate, our pulse, our breathing rate. Those are vital signs. As long as those were within normal conditions, I'm pretty healthy. It's the same with an organization. So long as the KPIs that are being monitored are within normal limits, then the organization is pretty healthy. And of course, if we want to improve the performance of the company, each initiative that's identified should be tied to the KPIs and should be able to determine what impact that's going to have on those KPIs. So in this case, we had the organization go through and take the 14 initiatives and say, okay, from the KPIs that we developed that we all agree are our vital signs for the organization, tell me which one of these initiatives it's going to affect which KPI and by how much. So I come back a week later, and what they told me is we couldn't tie one of the initiatives to the KPIs. So in that case, we froze all 14 initiatives. And the initiatives that we came out of the design sprint with, all of them could be tied to the KPIs. So we could understand each initiative, what the effect of that was on the company performance. So that's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to the point where we can understand the initiatives. We focus our attention on those initiatives that are going to move the needle for the organization and freeze all other initiatives that we can't tie to those KPIs. So that's our session for today. Again, connect with me on LinkedIn, visit our website, go to our YouTube channel because we have tons of information on our YouTube channel about different concepts and mindsets necessary to achieve high performance.